What's up everyone, my name's Al from GamesRib, and today we're taking a look at Power Drift, which is part of the Yu Suzuki collection on Dreamcast. That's right, the works, Volume 1 on the Dreamcast. This game was a pretty big arcade smash hit, and yes, it is playable on the Dreamcast with Outrun, Super Hang-On, Afterburner, and also Space Harrier. So it's an incredible collection, an incredible developer, that's right. But like I said, Power Drift is what we're taking a look at today, and I'm pretty damn excited for this because, like I said, I've seen this in the arcades, I've played this in the arcades, but does the Dreamcast version match up to the arcade version? Let's take a look. So yes, this is it. This is Power Drift on the Yu Suzuki collection. The Games Works Volume 1 for the Sega Dreamcast. I have to say, straight off the bat, this is actually a pretty incredible collection, bringing some of the greatest titles, arcade titles, known to man on one system, the Dreamcast. But anyway, yes, that's right, we're looking at Power Drift today. We've already taken a look at, or Outrun I should say, so you can obviously go back and take a look at that. Link is in the description box below. But nonetheless, Power Drift time. Now, you probably wouldn't believe me, but this game actually was created in released into the wild in 1988. Just let that sink in. How old this game actually is, and visually, I think, what it was trying to do for that time, kind of that pseudo 3D 2.5D effect, was pretty damn remarkable. The arcades really didn't see this kind of thing until maybe just a little bit before, but this really nails it. It just feels like it's slabs of animation kind of put together to make that 2.5D effect. I don't know if I've worded that correctly, but you know what I mean. It looks kind of almost pseudo 3D, but isn't quite there, but it certainly gives the effect. Now, as most of these arcade titles start, you get with the player select screen, get your vehicle, and go. I actually quite like the way this transitions literally from vehicle selection to actual map. There's basically really no delay in getting started. This game, I have to say though, is rock hard. Well, to the point where it actually feels like the visuals hinder it slightly. I actually felt a lot of the time that the way it looked just made it kind of a little bit hard to see where you were going. Does that make sense? It kind of, they all blurred together, didn't feel right. Although I will say, very responsive. There's just something that confused my mind, and I don't really know, and I can't really put my finger on exactly what that was. Another great thing though is the fact the game does feature 5 different tracks to choose from, each with 5 stages, and with each level a totally different theme, which is great because you're not just hearing the same thing over and over again, because that can get a bit laborious in some racing games where you hear the same track over and over again. This does separate them into different tracks, which, you know, works out, and well, just have a listen what it sounds like. Now, obviously, let's show the comparison between arcade and Dreamcast. I think you're going to see, as you can see right now, I can't see a huge difference, if any at all. I think this has nailed it, as you'd kind of expect being on Yu Suzuki's actual collection. It looks, to me, identical. And I think you'd agree, at the end of the day, that's what we want, right? We want it to literally replicate the arcade. Don't get me wrong, visually from my capture, because it kind of captured it in this mildly stretched 16:9, play it on other, you know, ways, i.e. not via HDMI, or I think, to be fair, it's just my capture device. You'll get it at 4:3. It looks pretty much bang on. Like I said, it's what we expect from an arcade collection, to literally mimic the arcade source material. Anyway, I hope you've liked this nice little quick look at Power Drift for the Sega Dreamcast, part of the Yu Suzuki collection, GameWorks number 1. Like, comment and subscribe. It's Al signing out.
Good for you! 1, go!